Hi, I'm Francesco Garipoli, and I've been teaching Qigong for a long time, as you guys know, and I'm here to introduce another beautiful aspect of this ancient Chinese exercise that I learned from wonderful ancient masters. None of them were under 90 years old, and they were vibrant and amazing people. One, Lo Yoming, was 105, and she was fantastic. Sure, they were 90 years old in a 90-year-old body, but a young mind. And that's really the key to probably one of the most important aspects we all need now, is boosting our immune system. We know how important the mind is. The ancients called it the yi. How important our attitude, our composure, our view on the world. As my old philosophy teacher used to tell me in university, my world view depends on the world I view, and vice versa. So when I have a world view that is positive and uplifting, the world I view shifts. It's a very important aspect, including what the National Institutes of Health has been saying for years, that more than 70% of all disease is stress-related. When your stress goes up, so does your cortisol level. And when your cortisol level goes up and your stress increases, your immune system drops. So one of the most simple, common sense things we all know and we forget in times of stress. And right now, we are in a very challenging opportunity to deal with stress and fear and anger and frustration and all the things that come around this situation we're facing right now with the coronavirus. More important than ever to remember some of these very simple ideas about building your immune system. And you think, how do I build my immune system? I thought that was just kind of came with the package. You get born, you have a body, you have an immune system. It doesn't work that way. Your immune system is a dynamic. It depends on what you eat. It depends on how you think. It depends on how you exercise. It depends on many, many factors. Of course, genetics and epigenetics. We don't have time to go into that now, but I will go into it further in some of our courses where we can really understand what it takes to shift this whole way of thinking and get us out of a victimization mode and into an empowered mode. Instead of surviving, you thrive. And that's what I love to share. So building our immune system. Some of the hints here, of course, is using deep breathing to calm down. Obvious. How do we do that when we're in stress? You take on some exercise. Some of the teachers used to show this rolling ball. It seems so simple. And I remember as a young guy in China 30 years ago, I'd say, okay, I got it. I learned it now, and let's go on to the next thing. And they would shake their heads like, oh, Francesco, what are we going to do with you? They've been doing it for 60 years and still learning. So you never learn this. You never master this stuff. This is a dynamic. Just like your immune system is a dynamic, and you build it. One thing about learning this immune system is understanding that it's not just some cellular function in your body. It includes the energy in your thoughts. It includes your whole body and the energy around it. Now, we didn't get taught that in school. But just imagine that if I could start to activate this life force energy called Qi around my body. This isn't some woo-woo new age thing. This is real science. This is intuitive wisdom that we all know. This exercise I'm doing here is the nervous system cleansing and strengthening. Ties the nervous system and the gallbladder together. And I'm simply facing my hands toward my body, and I'm creating this big ball around my body. So notice what's happening. I'm twisting my torso and my hips. Great for the spinal health of everyone. When your spinal health is engaged, your longevity increases, your immune system is boosted because your whole body, all your organ systems are tied to the immune system, obviously. So I breathe when my arm goes up. Inhale, I breathe, and exhale as my hands go down. And just feel that sense of owning this energy field around your body. understanding how your immune system includes this energy around your body. And if you could build this beautiful armor, it's a different kind of armor. It's not a solid armor. It's actually a vibrational, energetic armor that transforms what comes into it. That could be negative energy. You know, somebody throws some anger at you or frustration. If you have a family, you might experience some of these things. I do. I love my family, and I love my friends, but people come up with a lot of anger and frustration during these times. So when I am in my grounded confidence and I build this immune system around me, not only just that kind of anger and frustration gets transmuted, transformed, but so does the energy of viruses, bacteria, any kind of pathogen. Think about it. If I'm in my strength and power, I have a much greater chance of being healthy. How is it that certain doctors and people don't get sick when everyone else around them is sick? There's some sense of building that invisible field around you. It's real. And with practice and some good techniques, I promise you, you can see a real change in your life. And I'm happy that I've learned this for myself, and I love to share it with others. So there's a lot more to share, but I thank you for experiencing this. And I wish you well and a strong, vibrant immune system always. Peace.